Welcome to the Passive Income Ideas Podcast, brought to you by AmazonSecrets.net, and your host, Matthew Beju, the only reliable, trusted source online for creating passive income online.
Welcome to episode 7 of the Passive Amazon Income Podcast. Now, in episode 6, I talked about how to boost reviews and sales effectively for your Amazon product listings. And if you didn't get a chance to listen to episode 6, make sure you go back and listen to episode 6 as well as any other episodes you may have missed. Now, today in this episode, what I'm going to be talking about is how to do keyword research. How do you identify the most profitable keywords for your product? And not only is it going to help you, what I'm going to teach you today, is it going to help you do exactly that. What I'm going to teach you is also going to help you find products when it comes to getting product ideas. In fact, one of our students just recently posted in our Facebook group that using the auto-populate method, which I'll explain what that is in a second, that's how he had came up with his product idea, and he ended up launching that product, and he did 2 variations of it. And right now in revenue, he's doing about $9,000 a month, and he's doing about $100 profit per day. And so I'm going to share those techniques with you in this podcast. And so when it comes to doing your keyword research, here's one thing that you're going to want to write down. It's called the Google Keyword Planner. And I'm also going to explain the auto-populate method as well. But first, let's talk about the Google Keyword Planner. So all you got to do is go to Google, search for the Keyword Planner. And when you do this, Google will ask you, if you don't have a Gmail account, you need to set up a Gmail account. Most of you listening to this podcast will have a Gmail, but if not, create a Gmail account. And you're also going to have to create an AdWords account as well. And doesn't mean you're going to have to run any ads or actually activate any ads, but you're going to want to set up an AdWords account so that you can use the Google Keyword Planner. And what the Google Keyword Planner does, and it's completely free, and it gives you the data for what people are searching for inside of the Google search engine. And one thing to keep in mind, even though it's the Google search engine, not the Amazon search engine, Google is the biggest search engine and the #1 website on the planet that gets the most traffic. And, virtually any product you type in, and just go test it for yourself, any product you type in, generally speaking, you'll see Amazon has listings ranking. And even in some cases, they'll have ads. Amazon will even have ads where they're running ads themselves to get you to go to their website and buy from one of the sellers on Amazon, which could potentially be you, or it could even be myself, right? So the point is the Keyword Planner is going to give you data that enables you to make the right decision. Because again, a lot of times people will say, oh, I think this keyword is good, or I think that keyword is good, or I'm pretty sure that this is what I would type in if I was going to look for this product. But then when you do the research, you'll find that they type in a completely different keyword than what you thought they typed in. Or they might type what you thought was a good keyword. Maybe it does get a lot of traffic, a lot of volume, but you're also going to get other ideas. So the Keyword Planner not only gives you the data on the word you're interested in researching, it also gives you related keywords to the word that you plug in initially, that seed keyword. And so that's one tool that you definitely would want to use, is the Google Keyword Planner. And it's an amazing tool, especially when it comes to also getting product ideas as well, because you might be looking at a certain product and there might be an accessory to that product, or there might be something else that people search when they're also looking for that product, and it'll come up in the related searches, and it'll enable you to find product ideas as well. So that's the Google Keyword Planner. And another thing as well is that when you're optimizing your listing, once you're ready to activate your listing and begin selling on Amazon, there's only certain amount of space that you have to put inside of your product title and your keyword or your key product features and your description, there's only so many characters. And so you want to do a good job doing research on what gets the most traffic on the internet, because chances are if it gets a lot of traffic on Google, people also type it in on Amazon as well. And a lot of times they find it on Amazon because of the ranking on Google, right? Remember, like I said, a lot of times Amazon will rank on Google for certain products. And so the keyword planner is extremely powerful. And now I want to talk about, and actually before I do that, and I know I go off on tangents sometimes, but let's go back real quick. So you have the title, you have your key product features and description. And so just make sure that you identify the best keywords, the most profitable keywords. That way you can place them inside of your title, your key product features, and inside of your description, and you're able to put exactly what your market's looking for. And another method that you can use is called, and my partner Mike and I just coined it, but we just call it the auto-populate method, because I'm sure that you can relate to this. So have you ever gone to Google or Amazon or YouTube or any search engine? Have you ever gone to a search engine, began to type something in that you're looking for, and then that search engine, whether it's Google, Amazon, YouTube, Yahoo, Bing, it will auto-populate a list of keyword phrases similar to what you're searching for? And sometimes, and probably very often, you will click on one of those options. I know I do, that's for sure. And whether you have or not, you at least know that those keywords auto-populate. And whether you click them or not, which chances are you do, but even if you don't, people do click those auto-populated terms. And a lot of times, the search engines wouldn't auto-populate those terms unless they were popular. And so it's a great way for you to get more ideas. And you could literally go into Amazon, and this is Stanley George. This is literally how he found his product. He went to Amazon and just started typing in different letters, right? And he literally went in the group and shared this a couple days ago. He just started typing different letters, and so you might type in, THR or HER or whatever. You start to type in different letters, and I know this might sound crazy to you, but you do this and it will auto-populate different products, and you can go in there and then click on that product that you probably never would have thought of, and then do research on it, see if it sells well. Then you go and you see if you can source that product and if you can get a good quality version of that product. And as long as you could market it effectively, and as long as you have the ability to get the reviews you need and you know how to get it on the first page, you'll be able to sell that product as well and generate a profit. And that's exactly what Stanley George did. So that's how it could also give you product ideas. But just to stay within what we're talking about here, when you're trying to optimize your listings as well, you can use the auto-populate method in different search engines to get exact ideas of what people are actually typing in. And then you can go in and you can insert them in your product listing so that you can rank for those certain terms. And again, even if they only get a couple hundred searches a month, you got to think about eventually over time as you're building your business. Imagine if you're ranking for 100 keywords that only get 200, 300 searches a month, but that's 20, 30,000 searches volume that you're getting every month combined. So you don't want to look at it just short term. This is a long-term business. But either way, that is another great strategy. And you can do this on Google, YouTube, Yahoo, Bing. And another great thing is when you do it on the search engines, for example, if you go to Google and you type something in, when you scroll down to the bottom of Google, you'll see related searches on Google. And then you can start doing research on those keywords as well. And you could even go to the Google Keyword Planner and you can see what kind of traffic those terms are getting. So those are other ways for you to just consider when you're trying to do keyword research. You want to optimize your listings better. You want to make sure that you position your listing to rank better in the search engine, and not just for nonsense keywords, but keywords people actually type in, things that people are actually looking for. That's what's important. And so again, everything that we always talk about, it's always data driven. There's no point in guessing and trying to hope that something will perform well when you can, if you do your research, you can find out if something performs well ahead of time. And if you do everything correctly, once you launch, you're going to see massive profits just like we do and just like several of our inner circle students do as well. So again, the Google Keyword Planner is a great tool, number one. And number two, the auto-populate method is another great method for you to come up with keyword ideas to optimize your listings more effectively as well and rank for terms that you may not have thought of. And it's also great ways as well for you to come up with product ideas. So that's all for this episode. I hope that you enjoyed episode 7. And if you like this information and you would like to get more information like this and you really want to learn how you can start an Amazon business online or maybe grow an Amazon business if you already have an Amazon business and you want to take it to the next level, or if you just want to learn how you can start from scratch, then I definitely encourage you to go to our website, go to amazonsecrets.net and get access to our free video report. And if you may have heard our earlier episodes, you may have heard the numbers back then, but they've increased significantly now. And now we've done over 2.4 million in the last 16 months. And if you go to the website and download the free video report, you'll be able to see exactly how we did that. And I personally break it down live on a video. Well, it's not live anymore, but I have my camera on and I break everything down for you, the steps that we went through to generate that $2.4 million in the last 16 months. So if you like this podcast and this information and you want to get more information like this, definitely go to the website amazonsecrets.net, enter your name and your email address, and I'll go ahead and email you the free video report on how we did $2.4 million in the last 16 months. So see you in the next episode. Take care.
This show is brought to you by your host, Matthew Beju. Make sure you head over to amazonsecrets.net right now to download his free video report for creating passive income on Amazon. Head on over right now.